some light. Hi guys, so we are here live as usual. As usual to our point. Because sometimes we're not here, but you always know, guys. All our subscribers know we're not here, especially on our regular Sunday. We should be having the live. So we just want to say hi to everyone as you come on. You can indicate to us who you are, where you're hailing from, and of course we will say hi to you as you say hi to us. I think there's somebody here already. Lioness is here.
Yeah, welcome Lioness. Good night.
It's been a while. Glad to have you.
See you.
Glad to have you, Lioness. It must not take so long for check a scene, man. But I guess life happens, so we understand. So just to officially start, and for those who are first time viewers or subscribers, I'm Cornell. Oh, no, I'm Michelle. I'm Cornell and
Michelle.
we are Conversation with Elise. Of course, for those who are first time viewers, I'll say you have tons of videos to catch up on, right? But we are here. We have vlogs, we have trips, we have serious conversation, real talk conversation that we know you guys are going to enjoy. So you can check it out. Check out all our videos that we have there. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And remember, guys, as you come on, drop a like on the video. That will help the algorithm as YouTube structure the thing that way. Alright? So, as you see the topic we're looking at tonight, and it's a topic we've been thinking about for a while now, and honestly, we're here and it just came back to my thought. That is something that I wanted to look at, because if you can remember when you were a child and they say, oh, what do you want to be? And everybody say, oh, policeman, or I want to be a soldier man, or something of the sort. Or as you grow older, you are asked to decide on a career path. So we want to ask now that you are, for those of our viewers who are of age now, you're in your 30s or wherever you are, because we want to, and this aim is to say, should we take the pressure off the children and stop push them and stop force them to say, decide no, come make up your mind what you want to become now. Yes, should we stop forcing the children along that path? But before we get into the depths of it, we want you to tell us what was the thing that you thought you wanted to become, and are you there? That's the question. Lina says, I knew what I wanted to be, a midwife, and I am a midwife. Well, fantastic, because those stories also are, those scenarios also play out where you know what you want to be, and the vision is in you from you're a child, and you become that same thing. So it swings both ways, the good way and the alternative. I don't want to say the good way and the bad way, because I don't think there's anybody. Is that what you thought you'd become, or you become something else that you eventually grow into and accept that, boy, this is the part they're going to go. So there's 3 persons on the live, so you can hit the like button, guys, and of course indicate who you are. Yeah, Bishop, so you can probably chime in.
Well, when I was a child, I wanted to be, my first ambition was to be a singer. Before I even know what being a singer was. I think back then it was just a whole glamour of seeing people on TV singing. And I would still love to sing, love to sing and all of that. Of course, I'm not a singer, but in my teenage years
You're not
now,
a singer?
Well, not a professional singer.
Oh,
I sing in the choir and worship the Lord, yeah. God be praised. But when I became now a teenager, I wanted to be a fashion designer, and hence why I'm in clothing and textile, right? So yeah, and it makes me happy. So I enjoy sewing, I enjoy designing and all of that. So I'm grateful that I really end up there. And I mean, I'm presently in a make no, well, no reach at the stage that we more make the duo more make in a sense. But just to know that I wanted to be a designer, and I'm halfway there, it's encouraging.
what is the age that normally children are asked to make a decision? Run in primary school, don't it?
I grew up in my days, never have anybody. Well, yes, I have parents, but they didn't really push you. It's like it's up to you. They just basically send you to school, at least because I was born in the country in Westmoreland. I was born in the 70s, and yeah, in the late 70s. They didn't really push you like that. I wish they did, but I have to just think for myself and know what I wanted for myself. I believe that if I was pushed and motivated and supported, it could have been further. But that wasn't the case. I wasn't that fortunate. You
Right.
know. So
Right.
God praise.
So Linus says, I don't think we should force our children, um, but they should be prompted, and encouraged to think and to plan as to how they are going to maintain themselves maintain themselves as independent, responsible adults. So what is stopping you from being closer than halfway, Mrs. Lee?
Well, to be honest, the funds, in the sense that, I have some ideas in the pipeline as to what I want to do, but it takes money to do that part of it, and I have not accumulated up as yet to do so, that part of it, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen one way or the other.
But
So the part that led, to be honest, there's always room for learning and improvement, but I believe that with the knowledge that I've already garnered from designing school, I can help myself. And yes, there's room for improvement, and there's also certain things that I can do, but thus far the stage that I'm at, yeah, is just to get some real funds and branch off in that area and things. So yeah, it's coming together slowly but surely.
Linus mentioned about prompting the children. But well, when I was a child, honestly I can't recall. Oh, I think when I was a child, I remember seeing the JPS man name, and I thought to myself, I probably want to work with a JPS company or whatever. 'Cause I see the big trucks, and I see them, doing those type of work, and climb the light post and fix that and fix this. I think from them time, I was hands on, like fixing things. Because even though if something go wrong in the house, I try to fix it first. But if I know it's out of my league, I just call the professional, because I don't want the thing to go bad on me. As before we continue, as you come on the live, guys, just like the live, say hi to us, and we say hi to you. We look at the topic of, did you know what you wanted to become when you were a child? Just like how, they say, what do you want to become? People say, oh, lawyer, fireman, what. Although we must say, that the way that things have turned in life, there's a lot more opportunities, there's a lot more things that people can look into than the traditional lawyer, doctor, whatever. Because there are people who are YouTubers like ourselves who are making serious money. You understand me? And it's a job. They don't do nothing else but content creating. And so that is another topic all by itself. But I think that's what from the earliest I can recall. I never want to be no policeman. Even though we saw policemen who were honorable in the community and thing. And other thing that I thought that if I was going to do anything, it's probably a soldier. Yeah, but yeah, because I didn't want to be a police. Most definitely not. It would more be like a soldier. Because I think soldiers they tend to really look out for each other more, and there's a level of respect that soldiers have more. I believe more than police.
Alright, welcome Malika, Traveler Express. Welcome Mal, happy to have you as always.
So, and I remember, I mean, this the fact that the students are, and they will have career day, so the fact that the students are asked to, from now to select, I don't think is it pressure, or it's just a matter of putting ideas in their heads to say, okay, start thinking about what you want to become, because just like Lina said, she thought of being a midwife, and she is now a midwife.
Well, that is good. I think that's excellent. I can remember when Jordan was in primary school, she wanted to be a nurse like her godmother, Carrie. Big up Carrie if you're watching, Carrie and Robinson. Yeah, she wanted to be a nurse, but as she progressed more into high school, in the earlier stage of high school, and because she read a lot and she started to realize what it entails to be a nurse. Yeah, the whole sticking people, and she cannot deal with blood and those things, so she realized this is not gonna work for her. So she is the one that spoke to us, and said, boy, she don't think she want to proceed with that. And yeah, we see wherein it wouldn't make it, because for you to be a nurse, you have to have a strong stomach. You have to be able to deal with people being sick and what come with being sick, and she weren't able to do that. Right now, she have a phobia for nausea, vomiting, and so, and blood, so that wouldn't make it. And as she proceeded, in mid high school, she wanted to be a linguist, and yeah, she was fascinated with the different languages and everything. And as she continued, she said, she losing the joy of that. So, thanks be to God, by the time she reached grade 9, I think, she came back, grade 9 going to grade 10, and she said to us that the more that she look into it now.
No man, I think it was more like
grade
more
10?
like more like grade 11.
No man, it never really do grade 11.
No man, it was grade 11. If you recall, because
20 leave 17. Yes, because the reason why I calculated like that, she's 20, and 3 years back is when we started the channel. I don't know if you want to continue.
No,
so when we started the channel now, before that, well, we didn't really, when she came to us, it wasn't difficult for us to agree with her. One, it's her life. Two, we realized that she was into media and making thumbnails and some little artist stuff that have to do with technology. She just find it very easily to do. And with us having a YouTube channel now, when we realized that she was talented like that now, the father would say, oh Jay, how about doing this for us and doing that? And she was, yeah, how about instead of doing this, daddy, you do this and you do that? And we were like, girl, when you know if you do this? And she said, long time, I look at this and that. And she do it for fun. She used to do it for fun, secretly. And then now, she was talking to us that is what she really loved. But she didn't know how we would take it, because she changed her mind twice already and whatnot. And we were saying, well, it's not our life. You're the one who is going to live it. You're the one who is going to have to learn and study whatever it is. So it wasn't a problem for us to just let her choose what she wanted, because apart from the fact that let her choose what she wanted, as a parent, your children, and she was a person who, she don't waste time. And we weren't worried of or anything like that, so we allow her. Maybe if it was Michael, no, I say hell no, stick with something, but not with her, and she find her niche, so now she's doing
but I'm thinking that when Michael grew up, I mean the
he's
thing
talented
the thing in my mind is that unlike when we were going to school, there was whip and discipline to think a certain way or whatever. I believe children must,
Explore.
well, Lioness just said too. She said children need to explore their talents. School doesn't always provide that for them, which is true.
That's true.
I believe whatever you find joy to doing, them always tell you say, if you love what you're doing, you'll never work another day in your life. So we believe that children must just play and have fun, and whatever them find that sticks to them, that is it. I believe that is it. Like your calling, whatever you do must just come to you naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
You're not supposed to feel like you have
A
force it.
burden or
Yeah. You're not supposed to feel like you have force it, or you're trying to break your mind into something that is not naturally coming to you. We believe say it must just happen naturally. So when I remember how things usually go back in the day, children that get slapped, you don't know what you want to become. Be careful now, no. But go on, wait. I don't think that's what's supposed to be. I believe children should just enjoy themselves. And for example, Michael love cars. I'm using our kids based on what we experience. Michael love cars and he loves football. So we asked him the other day, what do you want to become, Michael? Michael said he wants to become a footballer or a car dealer.
a car dealer.
So you see, one of the two he said he wants to become. Now, in my mind, so I said to him, say, well, put it this way. You might not be able to do the two at the same time. However, if it is that if you have a football career, then you probably can have a car dealership where you let somebody run the dealership for you until you finish your professional career. Then you can now, be hands-on in the business. So I say, all right, daddy. And I think like the opportunities now are so much more, and there shouldn't be any limit on the process of exploration where the child says, okay, is there this or that? Because even Jordan initially said she wanted to be a linguist, I was actually pushing for that. Because she was doing French, Spanish, but French was what she was really focusing on. And she liked other languages. So, but when she realized that it just come natural, she came to us, and she came with a disappointed look because she was like, I said, boy, me I change again and thing. And when she spoke, Miss honestly, because of my mindset being open, I said, listen, and we agreed on that. Whatever it is you find naturally, you gravitate into, go for it.
And there are other stuff that you find naturally. With Jordan, anything we have to do with computing, desk, office, it's like datering. It's like, even like a good secretary is...
No, she not on that.
She not on it, but it's something where come, like bookkeeping and those things, it comes naturally to her.
She don't want to
But
she said she don't want to work behind this.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't finish.
Sorry.
But the thing with her now, with those things, it does have a downside to it. Because like she said, she don't want to go around it. Yes, she would love to travel and all of them something there, but it's like she don't want to just pin down in a corner or whatever. And that's why it's good to let, when your children, they're developing into adulthood, they do get such a thing as working experience. Because how she come up with that too is after working in the office. She have done summer jobs where she work in the office. She, yes, it's computer she using, which she don't mind, but it's like, even the mere fact that sometimes she was interchanged where she have to work maybe at the front desk and deal with customers and all of those things. And when she sum it up, she said, it's not bad, it's not a bad job or anything, but she don't see herself just doing that. I think she likes a challenge, like with the brain and all of those things, and to explore. So it's good to let your children try things, being a working experience type of thing, and see, because I believe that as long as you're still young, it's never too late to really change what you really, really want to be.
Fine, make it what it's like. It doesn't pull you. If it pull you a particular way, I think that's the way it should go.
Yeah.
Make it just happen naturally.
Not change, but pursue what you really want to do.
I mean, but what change is similar, because if you're into something that It's like a lot of people change career in the middle of
And that's
their
why
life.
people go
Yeah.
back to school so many times.
So we have 8 persons on the live. Just say hi
Welcome
to
and
us.
everyone. We're grateful that
And-
each and every one of you are here, whether you're choosing to communicate with us or not. But thank you for being here. And please remember to thumbs up the video. Even if you feel like you just want to watch and listen and not say anything, still leave a thumbs up. Appreciate everyone.
Right, so we look at the topic. We're going to come to your comments, Linus. We look at the topic. Did you know what you wanted to become when you were a child? And if you knew, are you who you want to become now? Are you there now? And if not, what have you now become?
Welcome, Jason and Gina. Welcome,
Hey,
family. Happy to have you
blessings,
in
Jason
house.
and Gina.
Really appreciate it. Welcome.
All right. So Linus says it's very wise to to teach your children that they need a skill to support their creative talent.
Yeah.
And skill don't necessarily mean alone using hammer and nails or whatever.
No.
But skill means something that you learn to do and you're very good at it, and it can actually make you make money otherwise than working for somebody.
Yeah.
Linus says again, like Michael, yes, become a footballer, but learn a trade too, like the car dealership.
He loves car. As new Michael, every holiday, every birthday, he wants car. And we're cars. We're talking about the little metal miniature ones, and to the fact that he knows the name, the brand, the company, and he's just what? So well, in August he'll be 11. And sometimes I say, oh, you know about that car? Mommy, YouTube. And believe you me, I have a small screwdriver that I use along with my machine, a little beanies, and Michael, I don't know how him know to pull down the car. Sometimes in this earlier stage, no matter how new the cars are, they become pieces, like parts. And his sister and I will get up with and say, we're not buying you any more of these things. You think they're cheap? It's not cheap. It's money for them because they're metal, and at the time we could only get them in the pharmacy until now we start buy them online or at Azans. And we said every time you pull down something gonna be a part, but we realized that he was just exploring.
Yeah.
Sometimes he used to pull them and put them back together. He takes like the Sharpie markers and recolor them and decorate them. I said, Michael, what you doing? And I'm not gonna sit there and act as sanctimonious because I used to get upset, guys. I used to get real upset on him until Pana was saying, no, allow him, maybe that is something that he will do when he get older. He will get into maybe engineering or cars or whatever, just allow him. And right now, sometimes he take it as fun when we're on the street, and especially he's fascinated with vehicles. The brand cannot be too cheap or too expensive. It's like he finds something unique to talk about it. And he take this for fun, like, Mommy, what is that car? Mr. Michael, why you want to embarrass me? And I would give, and him say, no, Mommy, how you don't know this? But I really don't know cars. I will even sit and have like church brethren and friends who drive a particular vehicle. And every time I see that vehicle, I say, is this the so-and-so, brother so-and-so? Michael said, no, Mommy, that's not them. So, Mommy, you don't know their license plates. And I said, no. But, it's not to talk about the children really, but it's good to learn to identify in our kids. It could be our nieces or nephews, try and identify what they love so much. And should they even come to you and ask for help? Because sometimes as young people they get confused because it's a lot of choices. They get confused sometimes, and when you can help them to identify what they do best and they found joy in, it helps it easier for them to choose a career path.
So welcome, Jay Brown. Welcome.
Welcome, Jade Brown. Happy to have you.
Also, for those of you who are in the chat, tell us about it. What was it that you wanted to become when you were a child? Did you decide on that? And if you decide, did you actually get there? Like how Lionel said she wanted to be a midwife, and she is a midwife. Tell us if you got there. Lionel said again, in fact, car dealership and football have many elements that cross over. For example, the discipline in training for football is required also in business, especially when making decisions, management, etc. That is so true.
Yeah, he loves football a lot, but the truth is he's overweight too. I don't know somebody who loves football so overweight so.
Well, I mean, I
And
think it's just
even at school,
how we have to just structure for indirect,
yeah, even
restructure, I should say.
at school he was, I think, underestimated at how much he know about football, that he would go to try out, well, and he would not get the opportunity to try out because he's thick. And I remember he came home, was it last year? I think year before when he was in grade 3.
You remember this?
Yeah, man, year before. He came home and he said, Mommy, the coach said, we can pay a fee of $500 to have tryout. I said, what? And I said, I believe me said, well, if they're never interested without the money, why they're not interested in the money? And the father said, no, man, maybe this is his opportunity. I'm going to pay it and let he go. And when he went, yeah, the coach was taking up with him and everything. But the guys now, the skinny guys, the good guys, they now used to take it like for a joke. Like, him chubby, so what him can do. It reached to the point that Michael started to go to practices and everything. And when it reached, like, there was sometimes he weren't able to go to practices. And I said, Mommy, the guys them used to laugh off me because I look chubby and so on the field. When I don't go to training, them start say, Big, so I'm going to see you. Ball youth, oh, you not come out of practice and whatever. And I say, what? I say, Mommy, them I recognize my skills now. And no. So I say, that's how it goes. Sometimes when you don't look the part, you may not look the part for the characters that you may like and the outward, and people may even sometimes discourage you. People may discourage you because they have to see the outer package before they can see the inside of the talent. So, I mean, yeah, don't make certain things deter you from that which you really love.
So Lionel says, does Michael enjoy drawing too? Maybe he will be a car designer.
He enjoys drawing, but it's not really cars. It's not cars and draw.
And he had be headhunted by companies. Yeah, he draws, but
he draws on color, but not really cars.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's an artist. Let me be frank.
Because even his drawing, I think it's just nowadays we see him draw, but he's good like copying like YouTube things, whatever he see they do on YouTube, even postcards and like to move, what do you call it, animation, like he folds, he folds the paper and draw, and then he will move it to get the movement. But I don't know if that is something where him steadfast, is once in a while I see him do that, and it's not like no wow,
Jason Gina says, my beloved father, decorated military captain, died of a drug overdose when I was 9. I never wanted a child to go through what I did. Watching him suffer. Sorry to hear, Gina.
Yes, sorry to hear, Gina. And it's a long time.
So between Jason and Gina, one of them.
Yeah, Jason and Gina.
That's when I knew I think it's Gina. That's when I knew I wanted to become a substance abuse counselor and social worker. I am blessed to be in that profession today. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really
and that is such a beautiful story because sometimes tragedy or calling come in so many different ways. Like and that's something that we don't put it up because we don't want children to feel like when you go to school and you're told you'll be like be somebody this side. You may not be able to decide when you're in a primary school.
Yeah.
You may not be able to decide when you're in a high school. It may just come at you it may come in primary school,
but
it may come in primary school, it may come in high school, you don't most. So it doesn't matter what it is that just grabs you at that part of the time, that significant moment that comes on, and you say, this is it, like a light will just go in the head. And I mean, just like Gina said, that was the moment that
out of the midst of adversity, you understand, you really find treasures at times and the strength, all those things,
so
and ability to do things that you never dreamt of before.
So she said when I was 9. Oh, that's when her daughter died. Her father died
Father.
of drug overdose at 9, and I never wanted that child to be, wanted the child to go through what I did watching him suffer. So it was at 9-year-old Gina,
9, yeah.
you decided that you wanted to be. I mean, maybe I don't think you probably knew what the profession name, but you knew
Yeah,
that you
but
wanted to help persons
you
who are
wanted to
abused,
make a
who are
change.
abusing substances and
Yeah.
things. Excellent, excellent. Lionel says he can lose the weight. Portion is me not see
Portion his
portion
meal,
meals.
yeah, and only water to drink. That's basically alright. So yeah, he well, he have been in the nutrition program, and that's what they structured. They gave me a meal plan. When he was much smaller too, a meal plan, and stop him from drinking juice. But the juice part is a struggle because it's just water he takes to school, just an igloo with water, and because of that we give him lunch also. So we don't give him the money so he go, cause we know he will go and buy the fatty things and like beer patty and the burger and whatnot. So we give him lunch from home and igloo with water. But one of the thing with that no lioness, when he from grade 3 he up to grade no from grade 4, he's now in grade 5, we realized that well his local friends when they meet up at church and they see them say auntie, oh Michael love fritters so I said, what do you mean? That's Micah and Jojo. Oh my, yeah, at school he's always eating fritters. I said, what? But I don't give Michael fritters, especially if he carry to school, and I don't give him any money. So anyway, we're to the point now that I rocks him up about it, and because his friends will give it to him. Then I remember long after now, I went to school. I don't remember what I brought. I had a meeting and I brought something to his class for him. But I went early while they were supposed to be having early work, about little bit after 7. So two young ladies, two of his peers, girls, say hi Michael, mommy, because they kind of know me because I used to pick him up before the drop off and pick up situation. And who are you looking for, Michael? And I said, yes, do you see him? Mommy, yes, he's not in here as yet, man. He's at the canteen. Goodly buying fritters. They say everybody know Michael for fritters at the school. So anyway, I talked to the teacher about it, and the teacher said, I thought you were the one giving Michael money to buy fritters. I said, no, Michael have a good breakfast before he left home, and as you can see, I packaged his lunch. Anyway, when you get to the bottom of it, he have some friends wearing him, and his friends them shot strike a deal. He go to the canteen to buy stuff for his friends early in the morning who didn't have breakfast, and the deal is that they would pay him and he buy fritters with the money. I said, Jesus, so we didn't have to get that under wraps, because they're small but they use their brain to do so many things, even things that they're not getting at home, especially because they're not getting it.
So it's something now that we have, where we have spoken to about telling stop. So now we are working on to as I said, portions and so basically, but also try to get it in exercise too.
But he's bigger now, so we feel.
Malika says, I wanted to be a lawyer growing up, but because of financial difficulties, I buried that dream. And Malika now she's a travel agent one, and she does work
She's an
otherwise.
entrepreneur with her own little online thing.
But I can't see Malika being a lawyer, my God.
Mm-hmm.
If the money if the money did that, Malika, we can see you being the lawyer.
And
most definitely.
That's just the sad part of the reality of life. Sometimes you have to detour because of money. As Lionel asked me, why am I halfway in my dream?
Mm-hmm.
It's just what it is. You have to just keep trying.
Mm-hmm. Yes, son. Lionel said, yes, son, Gina, well, okay. Rewarding career, helping people change their lives. Excellent. That is so true. Like I believe we probably should do something like that too, because I like to counsel and just help people or whatever. Although where I work as a warehouse supervisor, I think I've grown into it. Like I know logistics at the back of my hand. Um, and I get to interact with people too, which to me kind of fit in with me really when my heart desire for deal with people and at the same time doing something I love. So I think I'm there where I am concerned. But I
Yeah,
can't
but
tell you say
you also have a personal dream that you have tried a lot in the past.
you
You
mean
want to go invention of something. I guess maybe you know and put
no,
it
no,
out
not
there.
yet. That is still a work in progress. Like my ultimate desire
What is
though,
your ultimate?
my ultimate desire is to own my own business and to run my own show. That is it. I can do what I need to do and structure myself, or I want to structure myself, not being
Yeah,
structured
some more
because
from it.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
not being structured by somebody, but me structuring myself. Um, Lionel says I was obsessed with how the human body works as a child, and when I was 7, my mother had my baby sister at home. I was present for the birth, and from then I wanted to be a midwife. Wow,
Oh, that's lovely.
that's nice. So I look at. I mean, I guess if you were at 7, you probably could have just passed the towel or the buckets. Guys, hit the
A
like
little
button for us.
Dr. Queen in the making,
Hit,
that
hit the like button for us, guys. Jason and Gina says back then no one really talked about
yeah.
drugs. There was not enough intervention or preventative services. I wanted to see more services for the addict and the family members who were greatly affected.
Yeah.
Oh, that's deep, girl.
Yeah, that's building up
That's
the
deep.
community too. The wider
Excellent,
community.
excellent. Malika says, okay.
Leave my fritter.
Well, Lionel says, Malika Travel Express, you are happy with where you are? I guess that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Malika says, leave my fritters, leave you alone, please. Bike a good man, you're good. You can read what Jason Jr. said.
Alright, so Jason Jr. said, I was very overweight as a child. As an adult, I weighed almost 250 pounds. Change his diet.
Must change his diet.
Yeah, change his diet. Eliminate the sugar and carbs. Exercise with him. If you stick to a strict diet and exercise regime, he will lose the weight.
Really?
I strongly believe it because since as we're talking about it, so just since this definitely weekend, which was yesterday, more than one, we decided that his dad is now gonna take him to school, and I'll have to structure my work schedule and my time to pick him up in the afternoon. But what I'll be doing is really walking, right? So I'll be walking with him. 'Cause it's not too much of a far distance, to be honest, from home. It's not close, but it's not far either. But he needs the exercise. And we realized that too, that he needs to be more mobile, because since him have pick up and drop off, he put on a lot more weight. In a sense that I buy some shirts just what? Christmas, and they suck on him now when it's supposed to be buttoned. So I see the huge amount of weight that he's putting on. So I mean, run up and down and play football in the yard. That's not enough so much now, because he's studying for PEP. So he don't get that whole heap of leisure time to be running up and down as he would. So yeah, so I'm going to start walking with him, because I was doing it in grade 3 and it was helping him a lot.
And we know that like the football that he loves a lot, which honestly we're trying to get him back into it more.
Yeah.
We had a small break. I know with him doing it, and then because of the exams too, that is coming up, the preparation, we're trying to balance it somewhat. But again, we buy him a football. It's like the 3rd football we buy him, and then we keep busting up. So
yeah, but he need more time.
I will get one more.
He used to go on Saturdays with some of our younger church brethren, but even that is on pause. So him literally just basically get picked up to go to school, drop off, get maybe not even 10 minutes to go to play little football, and then study time, and then dinner time, and then study time, and then sleeping. So that's not working out. So yeah, I'm gonna foot it with him to come home in the afternoon. I know him have a murmur and so,
But
it
at the
has to
same
be
time,
done.
I think he understands what needs to be done too,
And he's
and he's gonna
conscious
go work with
now
it.
of
He's
the
gonna work with it.
weight.
Lionel says, I am
So
sorry.
thank you, Gina. That's a good suggestion. Jason and Gina.
No,
No.
Malika says, I accepted what I was and found another passion. That's alright.
Yeah, that's
alright. Jason Gina says, that's nice. I own a cleaning business. Very gratifying to work for yourself. It's actually more work than 9 to 5, but it's mine and I own it.
That's good. It's like my sister-in-law, my brother. They say that too.
I believe like if you can put in, if you're putting in
the word
100% for somebody and building their dream. Imagine if you put 100% in your own dream. It's like breeze. And at the same time, everything that comes from it is yours.
Yeah.
You understand? So to me, that is the ultimate.
I think it's brilliant because, as them say, in time you will see the returns, and time is so short now. So as long as I put in the work, the returns will come.
Jason Gina says, I had a childhood diabetes. Whoa.
Wow.
You don't want him to have to deal with that. Trust me.
Yeah, because
the diet will help him. Have you had his thyroid checked?
Yeah. No. Yeah. When he was
thyroid checked?
When he was in the nutrition clinic, they sent us to do they sent us to do an injection, but it was for a test. It was a 5-in-1 test. You don't remember that time when he started before he started the nutrition.
Thyroid.
That was in it, and sugar and diabetes, and there's another one that they keep checking him for at the nutrition clinic. But the truth is, and he was free of all of those, and they said that is what they wanted. They want him to remain healthy, so that's why they gave me a meal plan and to feed him in small proportions, but he was supposed to continue eating a little of everything, but in small proportions. And but the truth of that situation is, when it was coronavirus, because they were housing some corona patients in that time, the clinic has paused and he haven't been back to that. So what I have been going over and I have continue with was just the meal plan, but I haven't been rigid. The truth is that we haven't been rigid as when he was still in the program, because being in the program he would have to go every 3 weeks until it come down to like once a month to do his regular checkups and for them to see if the plan should change or if we should interval. We should continue with it. But what I have done and continue doing, as they say, is not to let him take juice to school, just give him juice once in a while at home, but even that have become slack too. And to also give him healthier food and fruits. So we incorporate the fruits and everything same way for him. But the truth be told is that as he's growing up, he's desiring more of the unhealthy food. So we ourselves has to be rigid with that. But the exercise is needed, so that's why we have to put back that in place.
Then let's ask if he swims. we made an attempt to get him into swimming from he was in kindergarten.
Oh my God!
It never worked out. He thought the trainer was trying to
drown him, and now he developed that phobia.
So, but it's something that somebody else mentioned to me that we should try and get him into swimming. I know he sometimes tried to pretend to swim in the bathtub.
He likes that.
Because I think he likes water, but I think he probably need a gentler coach or something.
Yeah.
And I honestly, the thing about that, I remember one of my churches I heard her husband is a swim coach. So we must try and do that too.
I think they did it in kindergarten. Just put on the floaters and dash them out in the.
No, well, I think that's a general thing that they do at the start, because babies know how to swim. If you got a newborn baby and put them in the water, they'll know what to do once them feel the same environment. It's like, cause when they're in the mother's room, it's the same environment.
But maybe we should have started him earlier,
Yeah.
because kill him dead when he behaved real terrible. You understand? To the principal after spoke to me and said maybe no, that's not the time for him to learn. Why? He's trying to drown me. He's trying to kill me. What mother? It was terrible. So from we have stopped that, we haven't started it back.
But it's something that we can do. I mean, I'm thinking that we can do. Okay, Gina says I asked because you said he put on weight quickly.
Yeah, he puts it on.
Alright, I mean, I know Gina gave her a sample. I mean, Jason, was it a situation? If you're there, was a situation that you became what you wanted to become when you were a child? You can let us know.
Yeah, and until Jason responds, Gina is slim and nice. If Gina didn't say it, I would know. If you didn't share it with us, I would know. So that's really encouraging. There's hope for Mike, because Gina is really trim. On camera, it looked like you're about either a size 4, I don't think you reach 6. Size 4.
Why are you trying to pinch
No,
up
for
on
those
size?
who don't know, so people can understand what she's saying. How solid the point is that she have lost so much weight. It's no joke. I've been in her life.
No, I've seen her too, but
Yeah,
I'm not
but
saying
for
your
those
child
who-
says she's a size this or size that.
I mean, I could be wrong too. It's just eyes. You understand?
Jason is out of the country. His father is not well.
Oh, sorry
hear.
to hear. Sorry to hear.
Sorry
But
to hear.
anyway, when I see Jason Gina, in my mind, it's still what are you?
But guys, as I said, there are 9 persons on the live now. You cannot hit the like first. If you don't know how to do it, there's 3 buttons at the top. Right hand corner, and then you see this, and you can get it to see, and then you just hit the like, this like button. Alright? Yeah, so it is something that we're looking into, because we I have to make reference to Lioness, because I believe, like, if it is that there's something significant that takes place that says to you, this is what I want to become. There's the other side of it that you encourage. You understand me? You encourage students to say, okay, what is it you love? And I believe, like, if you see a child who loves something, we should not deter them from that.
Yeah.
I mean, once I don't know going to harm them. For example, if you see your son love play football, get him a football boots, get him a goal, whatever. Because right now, the traditional professions are not the only professions.
You miss YouTube.
You understand? It is not the only professions. And when all those certain things used to go on, you know that we have the internet brings it wider now, so you can literally say you can literally make a profession out of anything.
Anything, yeah.
I mean, if you we're not encouraging stealing, but persons
But
literally
even YouTube, I believe,
literally are, I mean, sorry to cut it, even persons who are cyber people, them who does things, if they were able, for example, I know that you have, with the catch people who are good in the cyber crimes, whatever, the government can take them over and make them work for them, so they can now stop other cyber criminals or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So, you just have to just find what you love, and once you find it, you move to it.
Exactly, because even YouTube within itself, I'm realizing that even the smaller children, they are even more YouTubers than the adults. I don't know, I think because their community is wider, it's as if they do some little stuff and it just reach right across the world in no time, in the sense that they build like a greater community.
Robon, child of God, is here.
Welcome, Robon, child of God.
Welcome.
Happy to have you.
And if you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. Jason and Gina says, I will be honest, I had a weight loss surgery 21 years ago. That was the easy part. Changing my eating habits and maintaining weight loss was the challenging part. And I thank you for your honesty, because we know that sometimes being honest helps somebody else who's listening. You understand me? Because the truth is, the challenge that even with Michael, I know the topic is about weight loss, but even with Michael, the challenging part for us is to keep him steady on that part.
That's the problem.
And sometimes, I not lie, and Monica probably can attest this. One time Michael wake up and wake up, he goes to his bed early and he wakes up early. And when he wake up early, he must scout out where he can eat.
What did Daddy brought last night?
Right? And he must scout it out, and sometimes I have to remind Michelle, do not give him anything now for breakfast. Why? Because Michael eat before we even wake up. Right? And so we have to now be meticulous in handling that. I don't believe in locking away this and locking away that.
Yeah.
If I tell him to do not touch this, do not touch that, then he won't. But if I don't tell him to don't touch something, he will find something to eat. You understand me? So
and then expect breakfast.
So it's just something that we have to work with him on.
It has been a struggle though, now, like, especially when you just sit putting a weight in front of your eyes and you feel depleted. You know, and it seems unfair when you have another child or children and you have to tell them so no juice is not going to leave in the fridge all because of one child.
But I think what the doctor tell us though, we have to just try and do it together. So if it is for his benefit, we're all aware of us suffer for his benefit. It says that
we were doing it more stringent in the earlier stage, but we stopped now. But we see where we have to go back in because you can see say him not like it, and trust me, I can't. But I feel by the shirts them, cause down there so him, you know, the waist not really alright, but through me so me know what to do to manipulate for it to fit. But I can't go fair, and I have to go in the men's section too.
Yeah,
it's more money.
But at least still is
plus his health, you know, wanting health. Yeah,
and we're told though that because Michael is not the average 10-year-old, he's tall. And what was the encouraging thing for us was when the person said to us, don't worry yourself, man. He must stretch, as in stretch, it will turn into muscles and things. So we have that in mind, and at the same time, as Gina would say, we have to still do what we need to do now to curtail something that it don't go into juvenile diabetes or whatever.
And like you were saying to me yesterday, Mommy, so when we start walking, I don't want to get weak, you know, if I lose the weight, I'm going to get weak. He said, no, you're going to still have your muscles.
So it's going to transfer to muscles,
right.
in fact.
Right, you know, like the pure.
And I think that is something that he embraces, that he's not puny, he's not a pushover, and you know, even in schools there's bully and so forth, and he's not somebody nobody want to mess with. Because
and then the little girls them are calling him what? Fat and sexy.
Yeah.
And I think he secretly likes it.
I mean, he's admired. He's admired, and
secretly like that too.
And he defends his friends. So if he sees a friend of his being bullied, he steps in, and when that bully see Michael's size, he got think twice. So in as much as it's a challenge, I like the fact that he embraces, you know, where he is at this stage, and he uses it to his advantage because nobody don't mess around him. I mean,
like they used to.
I mean that. It wasn't anything chronic, but
it wasn't chronic because he had to
once
stop.
in a while.
Had to stop from.
Once in a while, people got. Once in a while, they were children, but when he became and grown as he is now, nobody mess
spent
around
grade
him.
2 at home, part of grade 3, so.
Through Corona.
Through Corona, so then go back out and go tall and thick, because Corona contributes a lot to his gait weighing, to be honest. Because it was going well in the clinic, very well.
Ramon, so I'm so glad that you told him that big is not strong. Yeah, it's true, but at the same time, I'm happy that he thinks it, because what he thinks is that because of his strength and his size, he will not be a pushover. But then we give him the reality check that this big don't mean strong. It still balance him out away. But the fact that he knows even his size is a deterrent for others to even come at him or whatever it is. Yeah, man.
I remember one time we told him not to fight and not to this until him just attack. When they used to hit him take it until he start to
man, for sure, self-defense and say no. Because sometimes they would say they're playing, but they don't play. I mean, they're playing and hit him hard. Some say they're going to play and hit you hard, they will play and hit them hard too.
But
Because they need to know that you're like a punching bag. You know, so, but yeah. So on the topic still, it is important that we guide the children, but I don't think they must be forced. Because a lot of times people, even when they reach in a high school, in a university, some of them just do something because their parents say you have to go to university, right? But then there's something where them love. And I mean, I've heard a lot of stories where people say their parents are living their lives through their children. The parent want to be a doctor, they have to become a doctor, and then push
and
them,
it's
push
unfair.
them, push
That's
them,
not
push,
the child dream. It's
and the
kinda
child
unfair.
have to do it. You
I
understand?
understand the parents. I can understand to a limit that they have walked the plank and know that alright, we want them to achieve and make something of themselves so they don't have to go through what I went through.
Mhm.
But there's really a way to do it because you can end up waste your money. Because I mean we have a good little friend where he was in university for 7 years till the Chandler had to ask him to take a break because he was just flunking, making up back for grades in the summer. And after talking with him, I said, "What's the matter?" I said, like he wasn't settled. He wasn't settled in his mind, but he ended up graduating and doing well. But it took 7 years.
So it's
And sorry, 3 to 4 years it would have taken, but.
So it's important that yes, we guide them, but my philosophy is, if it feels right, then that's what you should do.
Yeah.
If it feels like you get like a square peg being pushed into a round hole, it just feel like a forcing situation, it shouldn't be like that. So because I remember I'll say I'm into logistics. But I when I was a child, I became worried. I literally became worried because I never knew what to do.
What about the woodwork?
And I was good at I'm very good with my hands because I mean I've had several jobs, and one of them was working in a wood
shop.
No, that's what I got. Wood manufacturing shop or a furniture manufacturing place. I worked there, and I mean when I started working there, I was told that I came there with it. I went in all the way to CXC and got a toe in it. And when I went into it, when I started out, they said, all right, I was the highest paid apprentice there. But it wasn't. It just, I mean, I did it, and I could do I know what I was doing, but
so was it
just
a
wasn't
case that
what I
your
wanted
parents
to do.
didn't stimulate your mind either?
My mommy
mine wasn't stimulated.
was I mean she did her best, but all she knew she wanted me to do go school, go learn to read and write and make something myself. As to channel me in a direction, no. She just want to make sure say. In fact, when I passed my exam, my common entrance at the time, that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Common entrance. It's my uncle who came and said, "See me name, and tell me some name, then the papers." And I passed hard and high. Well, it was a joy. It was fun. But I wasn't channeling in any direction. I think whatever I became is just when we grow into loving. And then the job that I got was which led me into logistics or warehousing. I stayed at that first place for 7 years, and after that, I've been at a supervisor level after that, right through. You understand me? And I love my job. I love what I do. Especially now at this supervisor level, most of the time it's pen and paper and computer. Which the sweating,
well, I understand. So it's like opposite of Jordan. But my mind wasn't stimulated either, as I said in the beginning, because back then when you have teenage parents, I had teenage parents, so it's like being grown even between your grandmother and living in the country at the time. So they really didn't. I don't know. It's like the emphasis in the late 70s, but then in the country, in the rural area, the emphasis was not on education in our community. And it's sad. I think that's what made us that type of parents now that push our children from a young age to take learning seriously. Yes, they're free to choose what they want to become, but if for instance, with Jordan, we didn't really have to instigate nothing. You understand? Even though we see in Michael now what he loves, and I do have a conversation with him, and even at his school, they talk about career, which I do that with him as well, and try to stimulate his mind, right? But because of the lack of energy that our parents show in that area, because they were young too, yeah, it motivates us to push our children now. Because, say for instance, Michael reached at the stage where, he's not choosing between the two. That's where now we have to have more serious talks with him. Even I can't even rule out the fact of being a YouTuber, because that's one of his dream too. And we have to say, well, some of them you maybe can do it together, and so you have to choose a serious one and maybe just go light with something else. So yeah,
Rob,
it's never too late, and I don't think it's too early neither to stimulate the children's mind.
Rob one Chalogan says we should encourage our children and not dictate their future.
Right, that's what we
Totally
basically
agree.
encourage, because when you dictate, you turn them off and they rebel too.
And we want to say to, if your child is watching, or don't feel bad if you know what you want to become yet.
Exactly.
That's quite right. You have time.
Yeah,
You
because
have time.
if Michael grow up and don't want to go to university, I'm not going to push him.
You have time.
I'm going to push him to go waste money that I don't have to waste. But I will encourage that which he wants to do. I will encourage that which he wants to do.
Documenting with Amanda is here. Good night, Amanda.
Welcome,
She's a passing
Amanda.
through. That's alright.
Thank you for passing through.
Remember
Just
to hit
stay
the
with
like.
us a little and thumbs it up. Thank you.
Jason and Gina
Amanda.
says, when my son graduated JHS, I asked him what he wanted to do with his professional life. He said he wanted to go to college and become a writer, majoring in English. He's 22 now and graduates on the 5th, the 26th of the 5th. Excellent.
Congratulations. I must applaud him on more than
Excellent.
one thing, because you have a lot of I think it's an honor when men is interested in the languages, and because the most you find that men mostly into the math and physics, and so I love to hear that you do have men that love the languages.
So the topic,
Literature.
Amanda's asked for this topic. Did you knew or know what you wanted to become when you were a child? And are you that person? Are you that person now? Is that your profession now? What you thought you wanted to be when you were a child? That's the topic.
Yeah, and sorry, go ahead. And for those who are coming in, I mean, one of the things that I thought that I wanted to be was a singer, as I said. And it's because back then you have like the Pointers, Sisters, the same. That time of course I wasn't a Christian. Whether Madonna and those with Donna Summer, and everywhere here they always want to sing and a dance. That type of thing, because I sing too. There's a singer and they ask, what do you want me to grow up? I want to be a singer. And you go to Sunday school, you have that little voice that says, oh, you have a nice voice, and that full up your head more. Until, when you become a teenager now, say what you start to think on your own, you still say, look, no plot on a late for you, and have those parents who have the door like that, so you're gonna have to think for yourself, because you want to be able to take care of yourself. And I say, well, I want to be a fashion designer. At one point I want to either teach it or even to literally make garments. So the teaching part, it didn't materialize, even though the two could work together. So I'm just stick to the designing part of it.
Jason and Gina says from college, he has just been offered to work abroad teaching English in Costa Rica.
That's beautiful. So
Speak success into them at a young age. Excellent.
That's what we're saying. Beautiful.
Excellent.
That's the key.
Amanda says, No me. I want to. Sorry, no me love. No me love. That try make sure we talk better.
Yeah,
No me
that
love.
one.
'Cause this is not other English talking. I wanted to be a flight attendant, and someone told me I have to have long hair, slim and brown.
Oh, prejudice
I
back
am none
then.
of that. And just like my dreams went through the door, and it's true. It's true.
A lot of us the one with that
When I
just
was
talking.
younger, most flight attendants were light skinned people.
Yeah.
I have straight hair, right? But we are seeing now that is a difference because I know a sister from high school. She is a flight attendant. She's dark skin like me, and she have a natural Negro hair, and she's a flight attendant. So I think things have changed,
That changed a lot.
over the years, and sorry Amanda, they just crush your little
Yeah, it's
dream.
a prejudice back then.
Of course, Jason and Gina said that I am great.
Great topic.
Amanda
Thank
said
you.
left
Thank
high.
you, Jason and Gina. Thank you, Gina.
Amanda says left high school with the subjects to go college, but didn't have the help, so I didn't. No, I didn't
Yeah,
think
that was a
no.
prayer of the day back then too.
No, I don't think no. That's how it is. I am seeing a difference. Right. That is so true. And I think a lot of us go through that experience where we have a dream, but there's no financial support. Like, this is my truth now. If my family had money, I'd have been a professional footballer because that's how much I love it. I would have been a professional footballer if my family if I had that level of support. I'd have been a professional footballer because, especially now. When you see, if those who know Bibi Gardner, when Bibi Gardner was playing for Harborview, I was playing for Real Money. Yes, I was training with Real Money. I don't think because there's always prejudice and everything. So I was training for Real Money, and a lot of the Luton Shelton, I know him too from such time. So
The late
yeah,
Luton.
the Luton in fact both of them there.
Oh, yeah.
I know Luton,
Yes,
Shelton,
rest in
I know
peace.
the junior and the senior, I know them both. So I love football. So if I had the support, remember, if I had the financial support and backing, I'd have become a professional footballer. But it never worked out so. And I think a lot of us, that's the plight. We have dreams
Yeah.
but it requires financial wherewithal
Yeah.
that our parents didn't have.
And some parents literally, out of stress, they told their kids, take your heads out of the cloud. You better choose a skill. We get that a lot in the 90s. Choose a skill.
And it
Choose
made
a skill.
choosing a skill sound derogatory, and it wasn't.
Yeah. I
It
love
wasn't
it in
because
the way you want. So.
if you can make furnitures and you
Yeah,
and if you can make furniture and you are consistent with your quality and you deliver on time, your work will speak for itself.
If-
You get clients without even advertising one.
Yeah, because even here in Jamaica, I remember when I went back to classes for my CXCs, and we were told that the government was literally begging us as young people to become entrepreneurs in learning a skill and having that skill. What would you say
make
now?
room for you.
To make room for you and even to create employment. They used to do that a lot. It was in what, 2010.
I think that's what arts have is like. Say, listen, we're not training you to be good to work for anybody. We are training you for you to own
And they
your own
even
business.
pay you a stipend. When I was going to art, Garmix Art Academy to be exact, they pay us a stipend and they provide meals for you. So if you go through that program and you flunk it, I think you really didn't want it. I think you really didn't have the ambition to be what you went there
and
for.
it's easier now. You don't have to pay nothing to go in. Even if you
Just have
go,
to pass a test.
even if you go for the first for even for training, them give you a stipend. Right now, them give you a bus fare
Yeah.
too. The government
Yeah,
has
mechanic.
increased it to give you a bus fare,
Yes.
and they give you a lunch, and plus the stipend.
Yeah, so there's no excuse now.
Like the money, the youths them on the corner.
Even as you
Not
know,
Jamaica, yeah, they no excuse nothing for
yeah,
them
there's
life.
no excuse.
In Jamaica, they have no excuse. Read the Jason Jesus.
Oh, that's where you reach now?
Yeah.
Alright,
Mondo.
so Jason and Gina said, Mondo, that's not true. My cousin is 52 years old and just retired from the police department. She just finished her flight attendant training last week. It's not too late. Do it, girl. Yeah, I believe if you still want it and you have the time and the time to do it.
Amanda said,
You
but I didn't make it to college. My kids sure will with the help of God. Thanks Jason, for the encouragement. They told me I should go to be a police because I don't smile. Sergeant Amanda. Well, I mean, like the police force, none talk. So I mean, if
transparent. Hey, big up yourself, Sarve. Big up yourself, Hosanna. Welcome.
Amanda said we don't have the help.
Welcome,
Yeah, that's right. So Jason is, I finished my last college degree when I was 45 years old. It's never too late. My godmother is 73-year old and just got her second master's degree. Believe in yourself. Yo,
wow, that's so
encourage me.
That's so
I mean,
good.
I know I need to get my degree and such. Me not lie. Pray my strength.
I love study.
I think where I'm at now, if I don't do it, opportunities going to pass.
Yeah, you're not
so
I'm
have to try. Amanda, because even though you have experience and so forth, there's a level that for you to get to that next level, you need a degree, especially in Jamaica. Okay. Whoa. Greetings about Jason. Yes. In New York City, they offer so many free training programs, trades and financial aids. If you go to a city college, it is free for a 4-year degree. Wow. And no other person who migrate enroll themselves into it. They enroll themselves in it. Hosanna.
Opportunity.
So Hosanna, I watch a long time now. Bless up. My mom couldn't afford to send me to college. Couldn't afford to send me to college. I guess you mean college. So my mom, with GCE O levels, I just had to go to Art Academy. Run away, and become a cook, and then studied at CIA Manhattan campus and become a certified chef.
Right. You see, the things with art, with Art Academy, it gives you the foundation even to go into the college, go to university, whatever else you want to further in it. Because when I went to Edna Manley College after doing art, if I had not been to Art Academy, they would not have accepted me, because you have to go into the college knowing how to do some stuff already, garment construction and some basic other stuff. So it's as if they welcome the students from Garment Art Academy, because it makes even their work more easier, and you have a greater percentage of people excelling from Edna Manley College who have been to art. You understand? So I can remember this young lady, her mom have a designing, her mom have a fashion house. It's a business, a reputable company, but her cry when she was now at Edna Manley College, even though she know how to assemble garments, she still didn't know a lot of jargons. She still didn't know how to do a lot of things.
And she was able to design, but she couldn't construct.
She could do basic stitch and so forth, but like how we could finish our portfolios quickly and move on with the class, she was struggling. So I find us, a few of us have to keep on helping her. So the instructor said the truth is she would have to go back to learn the foundation that she don't know, which you know we recommend her to art academy, because you do have a lot of private schools that teaches the basics, but they also cut corners.
Yeah.
They cut corners. So yeah, I can say good things about art academy
Someone that says, I would never be a
from here to
police.
tomorrow. I will never do it.
I'm in total agreement with your Amanda.
With the
Not to
enforcement
Jamaica.
of the law, you lose
So
a life
Jason,
all
you
over
know,
the world. You lose a life quick in a
I think, I think
somebody have to do
somewhere,
it.
well, I guess it depends on where you are, because you have people in a certain, even in a certain states of America, certain places of England, some places of Netherlands, Ireland, where policemen are respected and then not dead
Yeah,
off.
but you do have core points all around the place.
Come on,
Like,
come
that's
on,
why we
no,
have
we're not
things
denying
that
that.
we're wide in America and those parts of the world, like Black Lives
No, we know
Matters.
that. No, we're not
So,
denying that. But I'm
and
just
I really
saying.
didn't know that till even George Floyd's situation, that it was so terrible. So
Yeah, but I'm still saying that there are police who have done well and who are doing well.
that's true,
You
though,
understand?
everywhere. But I think they're not as plenty as the ones that create havoc.
Jason Gina says, does Jamaica have financial assistance programs for colleges, for college students, or do you have to pay out of your pocket? No, they do.
They
we
do, but
we
you
do.
have to pay back.
No, we do. And the assistance, you have different things. You have assistance where you get grants. You can get grants from foundations, grants from the government, grants from companies, but you have to make sure the grade is good.
And scholarship. Oh,
And
it's the same scholarship.
Grants and scholarships, same thing. And then you have now the thing that we call Students Loan Bureau,
Yeah.
where you can borrow money without and at this point without a guarantor. You can borrow your entire tuition fee for entire tuition fee.
But you have to be indebted
And after
for
you
years.
finish, and after you finish and start working on, then you make your repayment. I think
Even before
I think
you start
America.
working, babe. 'Cause that
No,
was
once you
it.
finish college.
Once you finish college, whether you're employed, yes or no, they expect you to pay the student loan. And that's what we didn't want for our daughter, because we see how it bleed other young people in our church. So we started from our pockets by faith with help of family members who were in the position to, and till she applied for a scholarship. And the first time she applied, we was just coming to Corona, so it wasn't granted. So after that, it was accepted. So she just have to keep up our point average and do well
Yeah.
and whatnot.
So I think it's somebody that a lot of other countries have to. You have some countries that give you free tuition right up to college, which to me is amazing.
Yeah, that's
But
a blessing.
I think overall, when I look at it in a real life, nobody should stay up on the corner and just waste all them life. There are opportunities that are there. It's just a matter of the mentality.
Yeah.
It's the mentality. I didn't come from a ghetto. Where I came from is like I want to say, we're not on a poor class, but at the same time we were able to find things. And we never reached neither. Right? But then there were influences that would have pushed you in a negative way. Right? But my uncle, them, my mother, my auntie, my cousin, hello, we had if you went out and embarrassed the family, because everybody know my family. My family is well known right from the top of the road right down to the bottom, wherever. And so if you did anything, everybody that knows say you do it, and when you come home, all the auntie will slap you. You understand me? So there's a level of pride.
Child abuse, but I
No,
really
I'm child abuse, and I can look back and I appreciate it, because they were saying, listen, you keep yourself quiet. I could look forward to my grand aunt sending me my bag and my uniforms, my school supplies every single year. Chopper keeper. Sometimes I would have stuff up piled up on each other, right? And so, though we never have a lot of, my mom never had a lot of money, the family support. The family support.
Those who
was
overseas would help the ones back here.
And so I still, and even now, with how the government have put things in place, no young man must sit down on the corner and waste them life.
Yeah.
If them do it, it's because they want to do it.
And, they love the big money,
stop blaming rich people, some rich people that
you just need ambition.
if your mentality is right, you can start from dirt and go and reach at the palace if you want. That's what me learn. And I started out from nothing and no, alright, me not reach one which yet, but I'm so proud of myself as from there. Just like how Ozana went and no say start with a heart, they don't know to do whatever, and then no, it went a little higher and a little higher.
Yeah.
There's always growth, and as Gina said again, at 73, our grandmother, our grandaunt, I don't know the name, the position, was able to get our second degree, master degree. Come on, man. No, you don't even sit down on the corner and waste away your life, because there's opportunities for everybody. Even the things about there's prejudice, keep down the glass ceiling and do what you have to do.
Yeah. Some more comments now.
You can go,
documentary with Amanda?
no, Jason Gina. Does, after that, Azana.
Okay.
I worked.
Okay, so Ozana said, I worked on Cape Cod and the islands, Massachusetts, with 134 restaurants, and I was one of 6 black executive chefs. Big up yourself, Ozana. You know, so this is a true testament to a lot of person coming from Jamaica too, that goes overseas.
Hello.
They always seize the opportunity and do
That's
well.
a topic all by itself.
That's so true.
No matter where Jamaicans go in the world, we give you one opportunity. We bust down the door and we're going to take over in a positive way. Because just like we do it in a negative way, we do it in a positive way too. Alright. Your sister, the vice president of Jamaica, of America, her parents are Jamaican, she have Jamaican parentage, Camilla. You understand me I say? And what? Her parents decide, well, our father thing was I don't know if it's from America, where but the mother is from Jamaica, and they went to, and she go over there and she do her thing and eventually make better for herself and get married and yada whatever. So you know, go ahead.
Hosanna said again, Jason and Gina, yes, they do, but it's hard to get access to financial loans.
I wouldn't say that.
What the credits have to be
regarding to the school, but what it has to be, you have to go through the process, and your grades are for good.
Yeah, you have to be. You cannot be a time waster and get.
You're not gonna get it. If you don't have the subjects that they require. I put it this way: once you get accepted into a college, you can get funding.
Alright, so Jason and Gina said, okay, here you can complete a financial aid application depending on your income. The state will pay for it.
Same thing.
And Gina also said, oh, I see it's not easy like the US. Yeah, a lot of places don't have enough of the opportunity like the United States. And I think, well, no matter what is happening all across the world and from different countries, you'll see people just see United States as a place of opportunity because of a lot of the helps that they give out to the less fortunate on a wider scale.
But the bottom line though, for you to get loans, once you get accepted to a university, it is accessible. Grants are accessible, scholarships are accessible, and of course the student loan bureau who will lend you money. And now you used to have a guarantor. No guarantors are required. That's a recent update from the proposed budget that was mentioned in the last budget debate. As I said, my friend and I wanted to go on Chopped so bad, but our job responsibilities were too demanding. And if you could have go on Chopped,
what's Chopped?
Chopped is a show.
Oh,
it's a cooking show.
Is that with a guy?
With a white bird.
Yeah.
If you good enough to go on Chopped, Ozana, then you're at the top of your game, bro.
Yeah, man.
You are at the top of your game. But then I asked though, I mean, couldn't you still talk to the boss and say, hey, because listen, if you get the opportunity to do that, then the boss would come where 1340 restaurants would have getting them props.
Yeah, and again you do so well because you know
So
the seasoning, the Caribbean seasoning spice up in the pot. I believe that if you even can. This is important to Hosanna, but I believe that if the individual even can cook so well, and you're dropping some of the island spice, the Caribbean spices, wow.
And I think you that turn it up with
Yeah,
like a
because she's a
Jamaican,
good chef. I'm a
with
good
like a
chef
Jamaican
already.
flavor. You know, you that turn it up.
I tell you.
But I hope somebody else who watches afterwards can
Be
just
encouraged.
be encouraged, one, and two, just remember, like, don't put no pressure upon the people them, because just remember where that, especially for those of us who actually made it, meaning for those of us who knew what we wanted and became it, for those of us who didn't know what we want but we still made something of our lives, we can look at now and say, but we're not going to, we're not doing too bad. So the pressure that we put on our children, I believe we can temper it.
Yeah.
We can
Just
measure it.
instill
It can
the
be measured.
discipline.
Yeah.
The self-discipline that whatever it is that they want, just to be disciplined in going after it.
Yeah.
Going after it and be consistent. Discipline with consistency, it brings good result. Whether
Yeah.
it's something great you want to do or something poor. So instill
No,
the
some
sense,
great or something for.
in the sense that even behaving badly, if you're consistent and disciplined within it,
You
you will
achieve.
achieve being
Being
the baddest
silly.
or what have you. So even that, instill them how to dream.
Mhm.
The thing is to motivate the dream within them and
And-
the drive and the ambition.
Another thing
You
that
know?
that we need to
The
emphasize
drive.
is the fact that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience.
Yeah.
And I stand on the word of the Lord, and God created everything from His thought. Let there be, and
And
there
there
was.
appear. And there's power in the
Everything.
tongue, you know.
That's where I'm getting at.
Power.
Everything that we see, and listen to me carefully, everything that we see around us, cars, even a pin, the way the pin is designed, came from our thought. That's how powerful that's how powerful our minds
Posted.
are. We can see a
Simple.
problem and find a solution for it, because that's how we were created in the image and the likeness of our creator. And henceforth we are creators ourselves. That's how
Yeah, in
that's so
everybody,
beautiful.
something is there that needs to be unlocked.
So we, just like
Some
how
sort
God
of
created
greatness.
things from His mind, that is how we are. We emulate God and create things from our thoughts. We see a problem and we say, say this phone gonna need a case, and a man build a case.
And if I
Oh,
get the
but in the
case,
case, sometimes the phone, you want to rest the phone down, you want to
Yeah,
crack.
take those
So somebody
for
put on one that take something on it, and then them put on little thing them to make sure so that
Alright.
you can squeeze it.
Yeah, or even though it's a case, when it
Mhm.
fall, if it not fall and something protruded, the screen won't
The
get
screen
cracked.
won't get cracked because it has the edge that
People
protects
is
the screen.
always inventing,
So-
learning, improving.
So I am just saying that if you can tell your child to dream and dream big and dream about what they want to become, and then you see them start do something,
Yeah.
naturally doesn't gravitate towards it, don't tell them to leave it alone. Because 99% of the time, if that child disobeys you and become what they want to become, you're gonna look back and say, boy, look at that pushing button man, and he's now the world's fastest man, or he's now one of the biggest footballers, or he's now so big on YouTube. And things are
Yeah.
creating content that can make it rich. Think about it. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and so we
Yeah.
want to get to the point where we are now making some money off of this thing.
Because even to the
But
extent,
we are here for the fun of it too.
like for instance, Michael, he have his own idea. He wants to be a YouTuber, but we have to draw the line because
Every time it's a balance is
you have to balance it.
And sorry.
because of his studies. Like at one stage, he was getting really good grades, and then he started to fluctuate, and somebody said, "All right, when you get a phone, do improve in your exams, and you'll get the phone." Now he gets the phone, and he was slacking off. And must say, cause the phone is that he wants to be a YouTuber and everything. Yes, the grade went up and whatever. So if you continue like that, your dad will open the channel and whatnot, and weekends you do your own little thing. But then that he get the phone and start, slapping up again. You have to over him to do the assignments. you know, and study on his own and those things. So Father said, it's in your hand, boss. When we see that you're independently pushing yourself in the study, we're not to hover over you so much and what have you, then you can come back to me about it.
So Tim saying can go and make him look 1 and 2 videos, yes,
Yeah.
but the
And
focus
he's a
has to be
good
school.
YouTuber. He have even some of the TikTok ideas that you may see me on shorts. And he may say, Mommy do this, and he's always my cameraman.
Gina says positive pressure is what I did with my boys. Life is very competitive. Pressure can be negative or positive. I wanted them to learn how to handle both. And I totally agree.
Yeah, they should learn to compete. Even though we had a meeting up by their school, a grade 5 meeting, because they're preparing for the government exam, which is PEP. And all the teachers come with the same thing. They're just not competitive enough in their studies. And it happened because of the corona period where it was just gadgets and you know being at home online. So they have gotten so much to the online class and all of this. So when they come back in the classroom, they are still bored. They still have to be doing a lot of extra stuff that they don't have time for to keep them engaged. So the meeting was for us to know how serious it is at this stage that they are that we experience to have to find a way to help them to settle, because they're not the grade 5ers, and they have over what 5 grade 5, you understand, and one class will have 30 or 40 students, so you must know the amount of students that they're saying are still unsettled.
I love how you coined this though, Gina, positive pressure.
Yeah.
I like how you coined it. I think especially in Jamaica where you see a lot of negative pressure. Make sure this should have right now. But I like I like how you call it, and I realize that what we have been doing is positive pressure, not the negative.
Yeah, not the negative. Because we have gotten the negative. We have gotten, and we're not. The truth is, we don't want to sit here and bash our parents because they were children.
They did what they did their best.
And they were young. They were young, and they may be in their 17, 18s when they have us. You understand? And then maybe by 20, they have 2 kids, 3 kids. So they too were children. So we're not bashing them. But the truth is, we have to share the true raw experience for what it is. We get some buffing.
Yeah.
We get quite a few broomsticks.
And I mean, when we look back over it, it was a little bit brutal, but I think I got
my mother.
I think I get the least lick because I sure keep myself quiet. I hate beating. I hate to get slapped, so I keep myself to myself.
I think I was stupid because you do the same thing and get a slap. You know you're gonna get a slap. You have a spit pan stool and throw behind you.
No, that worked though.
I think it worked.
It worked. I spit pan leaf
for
early.
all the time. We get licked in the time.
Me spit pan leaf early, green leaf and trip behind me, and I didn't get licked. So big got thanks.
I think our parents were just in a good mood that day.
Garth Adventure Jamaica, greetings.
Big up yourself, Garth.
And greetings to you in the name of Jesus. Blessings, bro.
Blessings.
If you're here for the first time, please do consider subscribing and drop a like on the video as your forward. Although as your forward we're about to leave.
Yeah.
but God, you can still tell us though, God, what was it you dreamt of becoming when you were a child, and are you there now? Have you achieved that dream, of
you have
becoming
lost that interest?
And if you're not there, what have you done become? And if you were to tell the younger generation, what would you say to them now? Having experienced what you have experienced. We want to get your thoughts in. We don't want just make it go. So get your thoughts in, Garth. Garth, not Garth. Garth. But yes,
Manchester Heights.
it is something that just came to my thought. I mean, I said, in real life, when we look back, I said, boy, I really appreciate myself. At one point, guys, I think I got paranoid because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I said, mighty God, you know me not going to turn the work list, but I said, what am I going to do? You know, in my life, when I leave high school, what am I going to do with my life? But one thing for sure, I was always industrious, always a push, always I try to do something, just to not knowing exactly the direction I'm going to take. But me just try this, try that, try this, try that until boom.
Yeah, you
And
went back
there.
to class too, and
Yeah, man. I went back to. In fact, I did. When I was leaving high school, I thought to myself, I'm going to be a technician, and so I went and did physics. Because when I did physics in high school, I honestly couldn't understand one thing. When I went and did it in evening class, it was the worst because I double time didn't know what was being said. And I did physics in CSC and I got a U. And the U means ungraded.
oh my God.
Yes, I got the worst ever.
Me never know you did again.
Yeah, in physics. And I think I needed more time to learn it. I was getting to learn it, but
Are you weren't
my head
settled?
was tough.
Your head very tough.
I don't think my head was tough.
interested.
No, I loved it, but let me tell you what happened. When I was in high school, I don't think I was a science guy. I think I was fooling myself. Because right now I love numbers. I think I probably should have gone in the accounts because I love numbers. When you love numbers, I can calculate fast and everything. But also my physics teacher at the time when I was doing physics, he just never get through to me. And the worst thing I could have done was try to do it in evening class, which should be like after when me at work now, they been leave for work and go evening class. Because in the evening class, it's persons who have done it once or twice already. Me, I did it for the first time, and it was the worst decision. And I was surprised that I got a U. So you go.
Our golf said something.
Did want to be a police officer like my father.
Oh.
So are you a police officer, Gar? You say you wanted to be. Are you a police officer? No. So your father was a DC, was a what? What was he? Because I mean, when I was a boy, DCs were very respectable persons and they would come in and there was respect for them until nowadays I don't think there's much respect for police.
Welcome, Miss Gay. Welcome, Miss Glebe.
Hey,
Yeah,
Gay.
that's one of our family.
Garth never reached high school. So Garth, please, I'm thinking no that you never reached high school, but you did something with your life, Garth. Tell me what you did with your life. Tell me how it all turned out. Not because you don't reach high school, it's not a dead sentence.
It's not a dead sentence no more. Somebody not even reach a graduate, but they're not
Alright.
millionaire, no.
Alright, because a lot of the millionaires and billionaires, they were not good in school.
Come up with ideas.
But they came up with ideas and they went and they learned what they need to learn to make them business succeed or whatever
because
the case.
I don't believe that everybody can fit in the same box. I think there are some persons who generally have the ability.
Just before you don't forget. Jason Gina is leaving. I was saying good night. Thank you, Jason. Gina. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Gina. Really appreciate your contribution.
Appreciate it.
You were saying.
Yeah, it's not everybody, like one size don't fit all, and the education system is like that. The structured education system is like, if you have the ability and you love to study, you understand, you love to be pinned down, like with a book, you find peace, you find comfort.
Don't say pinned down because if you love it, you don't feel like you're pinned down, you don't feel like you're.
It's just a situation is that you have to be
exhilarating thing.
Well, if you have that mindset where you love to read, you love to study, you love to do exams, and you even have persons who enjoy studying and know the material, but they have phobia for exams and whatever, so they fall down. The persons who enjoy those things, they're gonna fly through with ease, because that is their
you just
ability.
Have to know where your strength
but
lies.
it don't mean that the person who don't like those things and find it challenging to go into a classroom and absorb the work. It don't mean that they're dunce or you understand. It's just that they're good with other things. But most of the time the other things are overlooked. And once you're not able to fit in the government learning system, a lot of times people are told that no man, he not have the brain, he not have the head, and him not so sensible, he not so this, and it's wrong. It's just to find out what is the person's ability, what is their niche, what is that thing that they were made to do. You understand? So
So Garth says, and he start working at supermarket. Garth
yeah.
made a same shift because I start my first work was at Sovereign Supermarket as a bag attendant. I call it bag attendant. That's what I call them nice about
They call it
the
bag
bag boy,
boy.
but I call it bag attendant,
Him a
or
nice it up.
counter attendant. I was a counter attendant at Sovereign Supermarket. That was my first job.
Counter technician.
No, attendant. Technician, no, so like, you don't see you need much technical skills for that.
You have to know if you pack the bag because
Yeah.
when people pack your bag, you get technical. They
Yeah.
say, alright, let me sort them and pack.
Yeah, because having experience with that, I know how the bank will pack some goods and
You
get
can't be
damaged.
able to see people dashing goods in
Hell
the bag.
no.
I say, alright, boss, I think you should put these and put that in the
Yeah, man. Because we know what's supposed to be.
It still takes some skills, eh? Concentration.
Gabe Blake, you can tell us what is it that you wanted to become when you were a child, and did you become that person you thought you would, and if you didn't, what did you become after all? What did you become? What did you find yourself doing? Because we are encouraging people now to say, listen, you and I now are old, and we were a little pitney. We were drilled. Learn, find decide what you want to do and make a decision. When the truth is, you
not even approach. Me did a little dreamer for money because me did love me cut you off, I'm sorry.
So you just have to, it's just a matter now of we saying to persons, we reach where we reach now, and we never fail. We never get become a statistic. We made something
Negative
of ourselves.
statistic.
A negative statistic. We made something of ourselves. And though some of us never know exactly what we wanted to be, we are now making positive contribution to society.
Yeah, because there's still a lot of persons, they don't get any chance for losing or spoiling the opportunity.
Good night, Miss Isaacs.
Welcome,
Nicola.
Isaacs.
Long way to see you come on the line.
Oh yes, Nicola Isaacs. Welcome, Happy New Year. Happy Easter.
Everything.
Hope you enjoy Valentine's and everything else.
So Garth says, next taxi driver, then come YouTube.
You're very resourceful. Just stick with your YouTube.
Trust me, Garth. The truth for us is we have a determination to make it.
Yeah.
And wherever the avenues are, we going to take them avenue there because we are going to make it in our life. And we may not be the brain box, but you know what? We're good with that. We're good for this with our street smarts.
And you didn't sit down and play dead.
Right.
Right.
We're good with our hands. We're good with conversations with people and so forth. And so sometimes even you being a taxi driver and a taxi operator, say you will have opportunity to meet people and to count, and sometimes taxi operators become our counselors with people.
Nicola Isaac says, don't be like that. It's not that long.
It's long. It's long. I love to see our work. It's still long.
Long to see European.
Gabe Blake says, I did want to be a teacher, but my parents I thought they were negligent, so they didn't put out the effort by getting the books so I could study and sit my exam. And those are the parts where sad me, because sometimes the support that we need to fulfill our dreams is just not there. And you know in your bones, if you just get the opportunity. But there's always a way. God always make a way.
As Gina said, it's never too late once you still have that desire. You understand? And the way to garner the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And Garth says we have to put God first, and we will make it, guys. Excellent answer. Excellent.
That's a beautiful point.
And a lot of us, all we had was a dream, and we were taught how to pray. And most of the time, the prayer is not the sanctimonious, oh Lord, is God. Oh man, I need your help, or I need to know what to do, God, or help me in this situation. And God proved himself to us So Gay says, so I end up was working at a basic school after leaving school. I'm not sure Malika say right there, so. Joyful Julie. Oh, what on everybody I run over now.
That's good. That's
Sister
good.
Sweet.
Gabley.
And Joyful Julie is
Welcome,
here.
Caroline and Julie. Give you a jacket.
Blessings.
Welcome, Julie. Welcome, fam.
Remember to hit the like button. So Caroline, there are three little dots over the right hand corner. When you click on it,
Welcome, Sister
you're going to see the
Caroline.
opportunity come up for you to hit the like button. I can hit the like on it. Yeah. So, and then you have persons who have made peace with themselves to say, you know what I wanted, I didn't get it, but where I'm at, I'm comfortable, and I'm going to make use of it.
I wonder if Julie wanted to be a big chef, cause she's a big chef, you know, and also a baker. She do a lot of Christmas puddings, the Christmas cake in Christmas time, and she have her orders and so. So she's good at that.
So Nicola says, I'm still trying to find my Nicola.
No shame in the game, yeah, Nicola.
So let me tell you what Nicola does. Nicola is a very detailed.
Trying to find her foot.
No man, she's a very detailed.
Her footing.
Let me tell you.
Thank you, Julie.
She's a very detailed. There's a word
Resource department.
No. She does. She cleans offices and so forth. She's very detailed.
She's a cleaning technician, like my sister-in-law and my brother overseas. They have their own company.
So maybe it is Nicola that you probably have to start your own business.
Yeah, that's a good business.
In hospitality, you know, and clean and economic. It's a word for the cleaning what? Ancillary.
Yeah, that's in demand now, you know.
Yeah.
Even overseas.
Maybe that is your eventual thing, Nicola.
If I even start with yourself and get 2 more persons, you know, you just make sure that your work speak for you.
So Julie says, I was in restaurants and catering for many years. But was that your dream as a child? Because what we're focusing on the topic tonight, Julie, is did you decide when you were a child what you wanted to be? And did you eventually be what you decided as a child?
Where you robbed off your dreams, because a lot of us never get it when we're smart.
Garth says, guys, right now, me love YouTube. I want to make it.
I tell you, I think all of us are doing it right now, Garth.
Let me tell you what I learned. Like for example,
take off, said bye to all the other stuff.
Like for example, I mean,
now that you know,
we are making content for 3 years now, and we're still not hit the 1,000 subscribers. I remember a lady was saying to a friend, she was at the time when she was in the interview, she got over 700,000 subscribers, and the person asked her what was the most challenging part for you as a YouTuber. She said it takes a blinking long to get success, but know that she stuck with it, and where she's at, you know, it was all worth it. Yeah. So my encouragement to you, and I'm encouraging ourselves, we're gonna grind it out.
Listen,
we enjoy creating content. I mean, whenever you don't see us on our schedule, it's because something came within that schedule. And if you notice, we always send a notification that we will not be able to do it this time around as we normally would, because we really appreciate people's time and effort to come and look out for our videos and to put out a post notification and to actually look forward to hearing from us.
Oh, Julie, respond to you.
So Julie says, I wanted to become a pharmacist, but it did not happen. I know you are so pleasant, Julie.
Yeah,
I think you'd have done well.
Anything we have to do with customer service, I think you'll do perfect. Your voice, your personality, just the way in which you know, not just your speech, but I think the mentality too, how you engage like seamlessly, you would have done great. in it.
So Julie says she's over 1,000 subscribers now with her cooking channel.
Yes, and she just started that one the other day. Oh, and good vibe. Well, good vibes, Kate. So.
Carlin says time really fly. I remember the very first time you guys went on. Thank you for the support.
Thank you, Caroline. Bless you.
Thank you for the support, Caroline. And that's how I said, Caroline, even at work, share it with the other co-workers, man. Tell them to give support to your brother and sister.
We're just stating the facts, but you're welcome.
Gabe Blake says, just wait patiently. Don't rush it. It will come in due season.
And that we tell ourselves, just have fun with it.
We are enjoying the process. Trust me, we are enjoying the process. But guys, we're not lying now. It's 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah. and
we're going to get some rest, to be honest.
Thank you,
but we can't stress enough how much we appreciate you coming on.
Each and every one
taking the time out to come on.
Because without you coming on, it wouldn't have been this fun.
Yes. And thank you so much again, Sister Caroline. Thank you so much. 894 guys, connect to there. 894. Okay, right. That's where we are. We are.
Yes. God be praised. But we're having fun here because when we came into it, we never thought it would have been easy either.
Yeah.
We didn't come with a mindset like, we're going to post a video and it just got viral. We literally just started genuinely sharing our experience.
Yeah.
And realized that we really enjoy talking to the camera and meeting people and just talking to people, visiting people's houses. It's just that the more that you know people, is the more tedious it gets to meet, to continue going to everybody's houses. But we won't stop. We're still trying, because even if we become a big YouTuber today, we may not get to go to everybody's houses. But especially the foundation persons' houses that we are at now and keep going, we want to keep that because we really do enjoy the programs that a lot of persons are showing on their channel.
Yeah.
And it's fun to go to some person's live and just talk up a storm, and it come like the people them from a long time, and yet they are millions of miles away.
So Garth Adventure
and
says,
plus those who nearby.
So you said just connected with her channel cooking.
Our new channel. Thank you, Julie.
Garth says Garth connected a long time ago.
Yeah, we connect nevertheless to cooking channel, original channel, because we enjoy what I'm going.
So just want to say, guys, we really thank you and we appreciate you. Words can't express our appreciation in a fulsome way. We want to thank you for coming on. We appreciate you so much, and we look forward to the next one. We're trying to keep on schedule and to do as much videos as we need to, but of course, work and life get involved. So, but we're gonna push it. We're pushing forward, and we thanks again for you to come on. Everybody who came on, we want to thank you for coming, and we just want to say we appreciate you.
Yes.
All right. So till the next one, as I always say, life is worth living.
So
live it through Christ.
And have some fun at the same time.
Alright?
Blessings, guys. Bye.
Bless you.
Bye, sis.